what's up to the vlog?
What's
vlog,
up?
Vlog, it's
Vlog,
definitely
vlog,
a vlog,
vlog,
right?
yeah.
Everyday winning, I like it. It sounds positive. Oh, that's a sick shirt too.
Top 3 stories left in the main event. Go.
I'll give you one. Michael Mizrachi, the reigning, defending, undisputed world champion.
Everybody knows that story. I have 2 famous people as
Fathers,
brothers.
number one.
This is the Mizrachi family father. What did Dad teach you about poker?
Never fall.
If you taught me poker, I'd probably be still working, everyday winning.
Feeling broken down, bleeding, not quite defeated. Searching for the answers, but not yet believing. Look in the mirror, don't like what I'm seeing these days. Needing the meaning to this life that I'm leading. Time to release all the fear that I'm feeling. Reaching out for someone who really sees me. Now I'm every day winning. I won't stop till I succeed. Not until I find a need to survive.
Welcome to the World Series of Poker, Day 2, main event. We are rocking and rolling. So excited for this episode, so excited for this day. This is going to be a great challenge, and I'm looking forward to hopefully another deep run in the main event, just like we had a couple of years ago, and building off of Day 1. Let's go do this. Main event, Day 2. Today is going to be all about routine and staying strong with the schedule so that I can be dialed in. Dealing with some insomnia, not great sleep, but I'm gonna channel some, experience. Been here before. I've done extensive research on my table. I'll bring you more details as the day goes on, but I'll just go into some really important bullet points. Chip stacks and total earnings and deep research. Researched everybody except for the person that was sat to my right. I'm guessing just bought in today. There are 3 players with the least amount of experience, and there are 3 really experienced players. I am middle of the road in chips and number 1 in earnings at my table, which is a big deal to look at experience. Most of the experienced players will look you up. There's 2 guys that are pretty close. There's a German named Pascal. He's got a lot of chips and a lot of earnings. I feel like it's like 444,000. And then we've got Italian on my right, last name Rocci, R-O-C-C-I. Very accomplished, incredible resume, and these European players are incredible. They tend to be very aggressive. Germany and Italy are some great players from both countries. We've got 2 Canadians, both accomplished. The person on my left is a short stack from Greece, I believe. He's the shortest stack at the table. The new guy's on my right. He's at starting stack, American. And that's a good breakdown. Middle of the road in chips and top of the food chain in earnings, and they're gonna know that. All right, we're just a few minutes away from our table here. I just wanna talk a little bit about strategy coming into Day 2. A lot of it's based on your table draw, your stack size, and how they might perceive you coming in. Setting an image, so I don't want to give too much away, but I don't like to get pushed around, and I want to be able to both get value and get bluffs through. My guess is the German, the Italian, and the Canadian are going to battle for table captain with the German and the Italian.
And the Germans will win.
Dude, right? Dude, Germany, tight or loose?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about playing style. Tight or loose?
Tight.
He's lying. It's a mixed. Aggressive or weak?
Aggressive.
Did you see that? That's why we know it's going to be the German and the Italian battling it out right away.
Yeah, the Italians are more loose aggressive and the Germans are more tight aggressive.
Yeah, let's
like
go.
in general, right?
That's what we already knew was going to happen. What's your name? Tell everybody in the book.
Stefan, nice to meet you guys.
That's where all the teacher tables, final tables, and we are in here. Let's go. Less than
Have a good day.
2 minutes. I'm gonna give you a little preview of this table. Here's the table 70, seat 6. Really quick. Vincenzo in seat 1, American, ends up being a solid player, playing, mostly not getting out of line. Seat 2, Henry from New York, very much a battler, very difficult to move off of hands. Ravender in seat 3, the Canadian. This guy was the tightest player at the table by far, with the exception of the Greek player on my left. Seat 4, I was expecting the Italian Andrea to be much more aggressive. He was actually pretty solid as well. Going all the way over to the German in seat 9, one of the toughest players, Pascal Floch. He had chips. He battled the most interesting hand I played of the day I played with him. Garrett Maybury in seat 8, Canadian player. We've played together before. Very solid player, tight, aggressive, but also sticky. Very, very good player. And again, on my immediate left, the shortest stack, which plays a big role in the day. So here's a look at the table. This is what I had going in, my research, and this is an idea of what I dealt with all day. Here we have seat 2. This guy and I got into some really interesting battles. Very tough player, one of the rec players at the table, but very, very aggressive and tough.
Wow. What a start to day 2 of the World Series of Poker Main Event. I just found a cool place to do hand history. All right, how do I do this? I have to do these on the break so I can remember them, and also so I can use the restroom and do all the other stuff. So let's start out with, I came in, I wanted to establish a tough image and be aggressive and not get pushed around, especially against certain players. And I don't know if I accomplished it, because every time I got aggressive, I lost pots. And I battled and I battled, and I raised the button and I c-bet and I get check raised. And I 3-bet from the small blind, ace-x suited, get flatted, give up on a board that I would have won on, but it was a terrible board, lose to pocket fives. So it was just things like that, just battling, and every time I ran into it. So that was unfortunate. I got down to 36,000, which was 45 bigs. Started with 67 bigs. And then I was like, okay, should I tighten up? Should I, be more solid? This is a long structure, don't be in a hurry. And I was like, man, you're tired. It's gonna be a long day, lock in, but also don't go into a shell. You still have a ton of chips. So I did that, fortunately. And I battled for some small pots, raise, c-bet, value bet. Pretty soon I'm climbing up 42, 48, 48, 49. We're like, and this is a huge recovery, right? Like it's huge to recover this. And then I get in this battle with the German.
All right, here comes the big standoff versus the German. I'm gonna go through this quickly because it was exciting. I opened to 2,000, he makes it 9,000. I decided to click it back off of 47,000, which I think looks really strong. I'm actually expecting him to fold because this is the first 4-bet we've seen in a while. He calls, the board comes, he won't look, I won't look. I finally look at the board, he's staring at me. I check it back, it's a low board. The board pairs on the turn. Now he finally looks and checks. And now I'm like, okay, I have no idea. I mean, basically the stack to pot ratio was like 1-to-1. So I bet like 20% pot on the turn. He calls, the river is a nothing. We check it down. It's a huge pot. Pocket fours, he ends up flipping over ace queen. We win a huge hand at that point in the tournament, a 4-bet pot and a value bet on the turn. And yeah, it's exciting to take down those hands that are just like total leveling wars. So we got the German, and he was out, as you'll see in a minute, just a few levels later. One of the 2 most devastating hands of this day is, of course, against the wild card rec player on my immediate right, who decides to defend the big blind to a 2.4x raise. We have the pocket kings, one of 2 times we get the pocket kings in all of the main event. Spoiler alert from later today, we lose with them again, but this is part 1 of pocket kings. We raise to 2.4x, folds around to him. He just can't fold any 2 cards from the blind, as you'll see here. The flop comes Jack, Jack 7. So we elect to check this flop. I think a range check is very good here because we can trap with our kings. We can induce bets from him on future streets, but I think checking and betting is great here, but I really like this check. Also, he's a blaster. This guy loves to bet, and he bets big, so we want to control the size of the pot, and we don't want him to fold when we're ahead. Turn is a 7, which is a seemingly an innocuous card, but he leads out, and again, this is where it becomes challenging against rec players. He leads out for 5,000. I think this is a bit of a cheat code here for me here as I click it to 12,000, and here's why. When I raise him on the turn and he has a jack, he might just turn into trap mode and flat and then defer to checking on the river. If he has a 7, he's now concerned that I might have a jack. Now remember, we're also beating all of his other hands, all of his ace highs, all of his bluffs that we're keeping in, but this is a very interesting raise here because we're getting value from some hands and we're theoretically controlling the size of the pot. Also, if he's potting it on the turn, how big is he going to bet on the river when he has a 7 or a jack? So we click it to 12,000, he calls, the river is a blank, he checks, we snap check back, and he has the 7-4 offsuit for a turn full house. So I believe we lose the minimum with kings here, but this was a very, very frustrating hand. Well, this is him. This is the villain, the rec player, the guy who got us with the 7-4 offsuit versus the pocket kings. This is my stack now. We're gonna need to come back. I lost a really, really ridiculous pot where I made a play which I attribute to tilt and sleep deprivation. I check raise versus my early position open. Flop comes jack, 4 deuce, 2 diamonds. We have king, queen, no diamond. Check to the cutoff. He's a very good player, capable of stabbing here, so I know I should fold. I even thought pre-flop, just don't even open this hand because you just lost a big hand. So anyway, I decided to get all creative by check raising to 13,000. Fine, not a horrible play. We have the chips to do that. Now, I have just under 50,000. Shut it down when he calls. He's got 30,000, 35,000. I get all hero play and I bet the turn, have his chips, and he snap jams. So anyway, I gotta forgive myself about that one because then I did win a nice hand, check raising off of like a 16 or 18K stack on 5-5-3 versus a guy I know can fold. And he did, thank God. So I'm grinding like, 22 to 28 big blinds. Then we get rewarded for patience. So here's how we get back. We make our way to Value Town. That's what you do during these hero players. The hero guy, big hero guy. We love him, but he's a hero. He does not like to fold. He opens 2.1, 2,100. We 3-bet to 5,600 from the small blind. Guys, any strong, really top level pro is gonna be like, Miles has aces, kings, queens. We're only off of like 23,000. It doesn't matter. We need to make chips. Big blind folds, he calls. Big blind's never squeezing. Super tight Greek player. Anyway, long story short. Flop comes 8-4 deuce, 2 spades. We have aces without the ace of spades. We check, give him a chance to bluff. He checks. Oh look, it's Andrea. Can you say hi to vlog real quick?
What's up to the vlog?
What's up?
Vlog? It's definitely a vlog, right?
Yeah.
Dumb question.
Tell them everyday winning. That's what our phrase is.
Everyday winning. I like it. It sounds positive. Oh, that's a sick shirt too. I'm currently waiting for Martin Kabrhel. Do you think I have any chance of winning before he comes back?
God,
Low shot, right?
I know. It's just like, is there anybody else to talk to? Do you guys have anybody else to talk to?
We've talked to so many people.
Okay, that's
So
fair.
people do love Martin.
Yes. All right. There he is. Oh God. Here he is walking in like. Here he is. Do. Hello, everybody. I'm Martin. Hello. No one else in the world to talk to besides that guy. And he interrupted the hand history. We'll get back to it on the next break. I folded.
He folded.
Kings, yeah, that's what I thought. Nice.
Play a winner.
Play a winner.
Deuce. We got 30,000. 30,000. 25 big blinds. Come on, Garrett. Let's go, we're still in. Obviously, there are plenty of times where we can fold ace-king pre-flop, but the reason why this is an impressive fold is that we started this hand with only just over 30 big blinds. And so this is a spot where we clearly could be committed, and just putting a read on the fact that this Italian, who's been very solid, is probably not doing this with anything worse than pocket queens. And he ends up having pocket kings, which is a great fold here. Well, this was the hand of the day for me. And you know you love it when a plan comes together and you finally get a guy. The 7-4 guy here, I just want to pause for a second and look at this board. Jack 8-7. He's holding the king queen. He checked and called the 5,000 on the flop with king queen high. And when the ace hits the turn, he just rips it all in, and we beat him in the pot with the ace 8. But this was just magical. So nice when we get a huge monster double up in the main when a guy just decides to punt it off like he tried to do earlier with the 7-4. It's that time. Dinner break. Everybody clears out. Boom. 56 minutes left in the break. So we're quite a ways into this. 2 levels left, and we're right on 50,000. Amazing grind today. Topped out at, oh hey, say hi to everybody. What's your name, everybody? Say hi.
Hi, everybody. David.
This is David from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, man. Come see me sometime. You're from cowboy country. We're in cowboy country.
This was the one that beat me with my kings with a 7-4. Why'd you beat me like that?
Hey, well, you know, lucky.
Did you think you were playing?
I better be lucky than good.
Did you think you were playing blackjack?
Well, I was going double down, didn't I?
That was a fun hand. All right, man. Have a good dinner. Nice meeting you.
Boomer sooner, buddy.
All right, that's right. That's the guy. That's the guy. We did get him after the 7-4 hand with a full double. The hand against our good friend right there. We have ace-8 in the big blind. He limps big blind. We raise. Oh, he limps small. We raise big. Flop comes jack 8-7. This guy's pretty straightforward. You can kind of tell when he's got something. He loves to bet. He's not a check caller, he's a better. So he check calls, feeling pretty good he doesn't have a jack. Turn is an ace, and he just piles. And we snap, aces and eights, dead man's hand. And he flips over king, queen, for no pair and a gutter. We dodge the river, and at that point, we had about 67,000, which was massive when we were down to like under 25. Anyway, dinner break. Let's go. We'll go up to the room, get some fruit, sandwich. Everyday winning. It's too many people. It's too many people. Look at this. Look at this. Bye. This is no joke. This is dinner break. They only give you an hour. All these people have to figure out how to eat and get back in an hour. And we gotta go all the way up to the room, eat, charge the phone, get back down. 4 hours left to play. Should do a hand history right here. What's another one? I don't know. Maybe 50,000. Feels like a million. We should have busted. I don't know. Well, the hand I should have busted. Ace King. I 3-bet. Guy 4-bet jams. Original opener. Italy. Germany jams. Italy jams. We have 26 big blinds back. We fold. They have queens and kings. No ace. Save the turn. Now let's get some food. Look at how far we moved. We're inching. Oh, what's up, bro? Hey, tell everybody who you are. There's an old friend right here. What's up?
How you guys doing?
Who are you? Tell everybody who you are. Champy Douglas. Let's go, Champy. I know him from the LA days. Back when I was playing like $300 tournaments in 2.5. How you doing? Great guy, man. I'm doing all right. Yeah. Yeah. I just had Brock Wilson join the table. So it's definitely, I'll fill you in on his accomplishments, but one of the top no limit players in the world, plays all the high rollers, and he and his girlfriend Cherish Andrews are kind of the big deal amongst poker power couples. Those two and Alex and Kristen Fox, I'm just crazy. Cherish is a really good player. I played with her on a Final Table once, WSOP Circuit Main or Mystery Bounty or something, I don't know. And then also at the Win, really good player. So that changes everything. Brock is an incredible player, very calculating, very strong, appropriately aggressive. He's kind of gone down in chips since he got to our table, but anyway, that changes the dynamic for sure. After we got our buddy Dave, Oklahoma guy, got it in Jack 9 versus Queens and hit runner 9-9 to survive. So he's still in. We just 3-bet jammed the sevens, or 3-bet him to put him all in the last hand before dinner. It was a little bit dicey because everybody's getting up, he's on the button. I'm like, well, we got to get it in. His effective stack was like 18-5. Big blind, snap folded. Sevens were good. He had ace deuce of spades. So we got a nice takedown there right before dinner. We have right at 50,000. Peak was 84. We got down under 22, back up to 67, and now at 50. So we're gonna go back to 1,500 big blind. So that is 30, just over 33 big. So plenty to work with. Got to stay strong, get to one more break, and then the bag. We got this. This was a little bit of a star sighting here as Mr. Brock Wilson has entered the building. I have played with him one time before. He is a no-limit crusher, one of the top no-limit players in the world. And spoiler alert, he makes the final 2 tables of the main event. One of the best runs of his poker career. And it was very exciting to get a chance to play with him. And definitely hold my own throughout the course of day 2 here. And we have a little reunion with Mr. Michael Mizrachi, the WSOP main event champion from last year, who we've become acquainted with. Also his brother Eric Mizrachi, who's a very good friend. Michael is not afraid to hop on interviews and chat with us, give us a little everyday winning. And we interviewed him last year with about 17 left in the main event before he won the whole thing. So is this his year to repeat? That's the question at this point, and that's the biggest story in the main event on day 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 famous people. Most famous? As
Fathers, number 1.
This is the Mizrachi family father, and this is the one who says he's the best looking of the twins.
For sure.
But I say Eric is Mizrachi, you're the man, is the best looking of the twins. No offense to the other guys.
What about the player?
Player?
Yeah, who's a better player?
No comment. no comment. Sorry, Eric. I love you. He's a great hustler, slot hustler, though. What do you have to say about having such amazingly talented sons, all of them?
They all learn from me.
They learn from the best? Of course. Okay, what did Dad teach you about poker? He's over here getting some pokes. What did Dad teach you about poker?
Never fall.
If you taught me poker, I'd probably be still working.
All right, what did he teach you about life? Come on, Mike. What did Dad teach you about life that helped you with poker? I'm setting you up.
Yeah, I mean, Daddy's always been there very fun. When we were kids, he always give us his $3 for lunch. He's family values, very family oriented, so just loving and great dad.
How do you? Honest question. How do you stay humble through all this? When everybody wants pictures, the media's all over you. Everybody wants you to wear every patch. I don't even think you have a spot for like any normal clothes.
There might be some more added soon. Yeah, we're going to NASCAR soon.
Woo! Let's go.
But everything's great. Life's great. Why not?
Is being busted numerous times, does that help you with being humble? Honestly, being from the bottom.
Yeah, I'm in the business, so you see a lot of people around you. Like every day, somebody wants a loan, or whatever. You see it every day. It goes back and forth. I've been there, they've been there. So we know it goes. It's the poker world. It's a circle. Everyday winning.
How do you feel about a repeat of the final 9 from however many years?
I hope it doesn't finish 5th this time, but we're going for first.
We're going for first.
We're going all the way. That's it. If you ain't first, you last.
I love this.
Everyday winning, baby.
Let's go.
I still got Ezra. I think he's more interesting than the other Mizrachis. I had more interesting life. Look, we're just gonna follow Mike because it's literally like this all the time. It's crazy, man. It's like hanging out with Derek Jeter.
Yeah. He's always ahead, running.
He's always, but he's really nice at taking shots.
We've got the payouts. Yes. Let's go. $10 million.
9,208 players create a prize pool of more than $85 million. We are paying out the top 1,382 spots. Ninth place will make $1 million. Second place, $6 million. And first place, in addition to the greatest prize in the game in that World Series of Poker Main Event bracelet, is $10 million. Thank you all for being here. Best of luck in the 2026 World Series of Poker Main Event.
New table. 201 black. Seat 2. 3.5 hours. Here's a quick shot of my new table. One of the challenging things is spending a lot of time learning your table and scouting the night before, and then having to adjust to new players, especially late in the day like this. We have Evagoras Evagarou, who will end up making the final table of this tournament. He is sitting in the 9 seat. On this particular shot, we're going to focus on the guy in the 5 seat with the dad hat on. This guy has a big chip stack, is involved in a lot of hands, and will play a key role moving forward against some hands that we're going to play. And this is a good shot of him and the rest of the table. Here we go, final break. Just trying to get outside, get a little energized, get a little shot of the Bellagio and the fountains. Get ready to finish strong and hopefully be able to make it through this long, arduous day. Put some chips in the bag.
Okay, one more spoiler. Over here on my second table, Evagoras Evagarou will make the final table of the main event. And this is a little bit of an exciting thing to look back now on day 2 and see that I played with him. But yeah, he was kind of battling all day without a ton of chips. But this is one of the exciting things about day 2. And earlier, remember, we played with Brock Wilson, who made the final 16. So to have 2 players out of 9,208 players make the final 16 is quite wild. Last break. Let's go. I got 3 huge hands on that last level. I 3-bet jammed 31 bigs with ace king. The second table I'd got a solid image, got it through, guy folded jacks, other guy folded, huge. Then get king queen, 3-bet to 11,000, fold. Then I play a hand with ace queen at hearts, comes ace high, check raise a flop, boom, we're up over 70,000 before the last break. Let's go.
We've got OG Pro Eric Lindgren at the table next door, along with my good friend Brad Saylor, crusher from Chicago.
Boom, boom, boom. Now all of a sudden we've got adrenaline, we're chipping up, we're getting some value, we're getting some bluffs through, we're just moving in the right direction, and it finally feels like, okay, we're going to be able to pivot past starting stack and maybe even go over 100K, and the stack is approaching 85, 90, and then we run into a couple very difficult hands, just strong hands, second best. We're starting to head down a little bit, and this guy with his dad hat, important to pay attention to, dad hat, so happy, I'm so grateful to be here, over 400,000 chips. We're just trying to get to the end of the day and make day 3, and then this hand happens.
Wow. So lucky.
Oh, wow.
Threes has been my hand today.
Oh, yeah? Put me all in on the river.
Oh no, on the turn, bro.
One huge hand at the end of the day. We finally get another value hand. We get pocket kings. 5 hands left in the day, totally exhausted. Folds to me, at least I think it folds to me, and I make it 4,500 at 1,000, 2,000. But all of a sudden I look up and Mr. Dad Hat has raised to 5,000. Now we're forced to just call. One of the blinds comes in, which actually isn't that bad off of this stack. We're trying to find some favorable flops and get some value.
perfect flop. Queen 9-6, all spades. Dad had leads. We call, we have no raises here, we have no folds. The blind folds. Now we're in position with an overpair and a spade. The turn is a total innocuous 3. He leads again. Again, no reason to get him to stop barreling with the queen or with his bluffs. And we call again. The river is the treacherous ace of clubs. He now puts us all in. It's the pot's just under 50,000. We have 30,000 left. And this is in the blender. I'm gonna have to find a silver lining later, but I just got 2 outed. 10 minutes left to go, day 2. I don't even know how we even made it to day 2, but pocket kings versus pocket 3s. We have them completely trapped. Queen high board, all spades. We got kings with the king of spades. He hits a 3 on the turn with pocket 3s. He jams the river when an ace hits. We get away from it, so we're still in the tournament. This is unbelievable. Anyway, man, what a tough day. Worst poker day. I mean, best if you want to say survival, but wow. Run this hand by probably half dozen, 8 people, and almost everybody has said that as played, I need to call with kings here. And this is where live reads are absolutely crucial and table talk. He says, Miles, if you want to make day 3, you should fold. Jeff Boski said, snap call. It's even more reason to call. And I said, this guy, remember, he's so grateful to be here. He's got a family and all these other things. And I said, really? He goes, really? I said, will you show? And so I take my pocket kings, I take my vlog camera out, and I say fold. I show the pocket kings, and he flips over pocket 3s for a set of 3s. Absolutely devastating, turning a set. Fortunately, the ace comes to get away from it, and now we're left with 30,000 and just trying to get to the end of the day. And again, 0 for 2 with pocket kings, lose to the 7, 4 off earlier. The turn set of 3s now, and just nothing we can do about the variance, but fortunately we get away from it and make the correct fold on the river. Juan, say hi to the vlog.
Hi, man.
This guy, hey, tell him about your philosophy about life. This guy's got everything, he's got everything together.
I mean, I'm a fortunate man. I have a wife that is taking care of my newborn, So no matter what beat I get here, I just look at my phone, see my baby. I stay grounded,
See, that's how you hit 2 outers on the turn. That's how you run pure. But seriously, how many chips do you have?
453.
All right, we're gonna run with this guy. We're gonna figure out a way to survive on this stack, and we're gonna tell everybody who you are.
My name is Daniel Becerra. I'm from Portland, and I'm here to win it all.
Let's go, baby. So that's how day 2 would end. I couldn't even pick up the camera and talk. I was so exhausted. Wanted to get to bed, get a chance to scout my day 3 table. Was very, very fortunate to survive, and very difficult hand to end the day, but survive in advance and hopefully run it up on day 3.
Every day winning.